Full and uncut versions available on Patreon. Check in the description below.
Greetings once again, pirates on the high seas. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with more of One Piece, where previously Bartholomew Kuma had climbed his way all the way to the top of the Red Line, to the sacred land of Marijois. And despite it being more like he was passing through, he was still attacked, especially by Fleet Admiral Sakazuki, who inflicted grave injuries upon Kuma before he pawpawed himself away, leaving Sakazuki to wonder where Kuma thinks he's going, and how can he even think at all. Meanwhile, back on Egghead, Luffy is taking on Kizaru, but Gear 4th is proving not to be as effective, as Kizaru knocks him into the Vegaforce 1, destroying it. Luffy, as well as Bonny, are knocked into the Frontier Dome, as Kizaru makes his way into the lab to take out Vegapunk, only for Luffy to have gone into Gear 5th and gigantifying himself in order to capture Kizaru. But Luffy's heartbeat, aka the Drums of Liberation, have awakened the sleeping Iron Giant. But for what reason? Well, I know because I read the manga. But let's find out. Eventually, shall we? Luffy versus Kizaru. A fierce kaleidoscopic battle? What the heck? Using the word kaleidoscopic. Just picking him up like an action figure. You almost stepped on us. Hey, I almost stepped on York. Even York's just like, what the heck? Oh god, this is so surreal. God, I'm gonna be honest. The more I look at Gear 5, the more kind of terrifying it kind of is. Cause I don't know what it is, but it's that smile. The look he has on his face is just almost kind of unnerving. Like he's this god and we're all just playthings in the palm of his hand. It's really kind of freaky. You're a big boy. You can't have Vegapunk. Look, man. Just let me get this done. Nah. You launched me. Now I launch you. I love how just nonchalant Kizaru is about all this. Here's the wind-up. It's always hard to tell how serious he's taking something. Yeah, and it's good. Chopper and Usopp mark it out over that throw. God, literally. Kaki's just like, whatever. just cocky in the bubble like, yeah. It sucks for him because his moment to shine was literally just cut out of everything. That's such a bummer. Yeah. At this point, I think Zoro? Is Zoro the only one who hasn't seen it at this point? I think. Though, not much of a spoiler, but even Zoro doesn't even have much of a reaction once he does see it, so at least where I am in the manga. So it's kind of like, it's been a while since you've hit me. Yeah, time to book. I really do wish we had gotten to see Reuben fight. Yeah, Stussie's injured too. We've seen people take like multiple of those before and been alright, so she'll be fine, I think. Like half stretcher, she carries him with this one. Okay. I was wondering where they ended up, because they end up carting Reuben around on something, and I don't remember if there was a moment where we were told about those or how those came about, but this might be a good opportunity to explore it. Oh yeah, Bonny got flung down, and so she's kind of behind enemy lines, more or less. Atlas, yeah, get control of the pacifista. Yeah, all of them will just fire upon you. Well, They don't want to destroy Punk records, so they won't recklessly fire, but once you try to escape, it'll just be a barrage of laser blasts. Whoever controls the pacifista wins. What up? Dude, you can't go because you're the one they're specifically after. Just spit it out, Vegapunk. Oh, Frankie. Yeah. The way the Frontier Dome was described made it seem like you'd be killed instantly, but nobody dies that easily in One Piece. Not to mention she's pretty tough. What were you doing, Frankie? It's like, look, it's the speed of light. How am I supposed to counter that? Yeah, he's determined to go. Oh, Sanji. Oh, yeah, what's he up to? Oh, right. Getting the stuff that Vegapunk wanted. That's right. Yeah. If it's to save a girl, He'll go too. Also, we got your stuff. See, I like that they're all in communication. Also, the Dom shoes make things so much easier that everybody can essentially fly. Alright, roll out. Things have gotten complicated. Aw, I hate seeing Frankie down on himself. But seriously, what could he have done? I mean, Frankie's strong, he's durable, he's tough, but he ain't that fast. Oh, just slapped him in the stomach. Lilith is a sweetie at heart. He's gonna do the... Oh, he didn't say super. I know. It feels weird that he's not saying super. Don't tell me this voice actor isn't gonna try to do it because of his respect for the previous voice actor. No. I mean, you're not Frankie if you're not saying super. That felt like a moment where he should have said super. I don't know how I feel about that. I love that every aspect of Vegapunk is marked out. Even York, who is a little bit apprehensive because, you know, on the other side, was still kind of bewildered by Luffy. Oh, let's go check out the battle, Frankie. Okay, there you go. Get a move on. Never mind that bush. Bonny's pretty good at hiding. Especially in kid form. Doing a little Metal Gear Solid. Ooh. Nice. Going as a lower target. Oh, and she split it in half so that she could bam, 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 bam. Okay, the age here. And she's agile. And now easily recognized. It's actually nice to see her in action. Dang! My God! Holy crap! Yo! Oh, then she can rust their weaponry too, or age them. Dang! Shit! Oh, nice dodge! Man, it is awesome to see her in action. Because in the manga, you just saw the aftermath. But actually seeing her just go in and just get the job done like that, that is awesome. And it really does show off, because the thing was, Bonny and the others of the supernovas were all within the same range of capabilities as Luffy. It's just that Luffy's training with Rayleigh really boosted him up in terms of power and ability. But then his training with Hyogoro pushed him even further. Like, because of Luffy's training with Rayleigh, he had that little bit of extra that allowed him to take on people that Law and Kid couldn't. But then with Hyogoro, he was able to go even further beyond, even though they got to a point where they probably, just as a lot of them are probably as good as Luffy around the time he took on Doflamingo, around there. But now Luffy's just so far beyond that between his hockey training and Gear 5. He's on a different level. But like, as much as people clown on Kid, like Bonny, Kid, Beige, Rouge, I mean, even Hawkins, depending on how you felt about them, they're all fairly capable fighters. It's just that had Luffy not had that training with Rayleigh and then Hyogoro, he wouldn't have gotten as far as he did. It goes to show that by having the patience to do that training, to just take a break and just have that determination, it was almost like having that loss gave Luffy the motivation to go even further. That's why I believe that despite what happened to both Law and Kid, I think they'll come back stronger for it. Just because of the way that Oda's been writing things, it makes more sense that way. Whereas I believe that the likes of Beige or even Drake and Bonny, they'll only ever be so good. But ultimately, they don't have the same kind of ambition as Luffy. It's Law and Kid who kind of did. So it would make more sense for them to get a little bit stronger after their defeat. But Luffy, he had 2 years to train. Kid and Law, they're strong. They're strong after that 2-year gap. But they need a little bit more, a little bit of something. So I do wonder. Because I know even some of the stuff that Bonny does later on in this arc, I can't wait to see it animated. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Using that much for power is also, that's fairly strenuous, more than likely. Yep, be on the lookout for Jewelry Bonny. It's a good thing it isn't a permanent thing, or they'd be screwed. Sentomara. And I don't blame you for being on guard, but he's burnt to a crispy critter. Oh, right. I forgot about this. Yeah, Bonny was knocked out by it. Yeah. Whereas Luffy, he survived that no problem. Bonny just boosh, blacked out from that hit. Sentomara's defense has been tested, but his endurance, that's the more incredible thing. He gets knocked down, but he keeps getting back up again. Sentomara really is the unsung hero of this arc. And it's nice seeing their relationships too. All these relationships that we weren't able to have in Sabaody because, of course, Oda hadn't developed them there. But by not having these characters interact, it's like it left a blind spot to be like, now you can create these connections and make it so that it all kind of feels natural. It's not out of nowhere because there's nothing to really contradict it. Sentomara never ran into Bonny during the pre-time skip, so having them have this relationship now, nothing contradicts putting it in, whether it be a retcon or something that was maybe always planned, which we know it wasn't, because if you know, you know, but Bonny wasn't really created before Sabaody. It was, her character was something created as an extra, but that even goes for Kuma too. And Bonny isn't really one for direct confrontation, not too often anyway. Labo phase. Alright, this. Are you running scared? Yeah, just like an actual friggin' leopard hunting in the jungle. But Zoro is the hunter. Oh, he's activated King of Hell mode. Animal stench. He said you mangy. Ooh, yes. See, people clown on Zoro for having any form of struggle against Lucci. It's just like, oh, we should be so much further beyond where this character is. But they say that, like, you do know that other characters can also get stronger too, right? Like, Lucci's awakening should show that. And just because Lucci lost to Luffy, and I feel it's more debatable than what people say about how well they, stood off against each other. Luffy defeated Kaido, so he's so far beyond that. Luffy defeated Kaido with a lot of effort and getting his ass handed to him multiple times. With Lucci, I feel like it's a little bit more even than not. At least that's what I believe. And I'm pretty sure, wasn't it Stampede that kind of foreshadowed this face-off, didn't it? I think so. Oh, is he actually going to use the Dom shoes, or he's going to brute force it? Hatsumaki? No. Man, how did he do that mid-air? Oh, oh, never mind. Here is where Zoro finds out, actually sees Gear 5th for the first time. Just over there watching. You want some help? Nah, I'm good. Just focus on the other guy. And right, because, Luffy's taking on the strongest Kizaru, while Zoro's taking on the second strongest on this island, which happens to be Rob Lucci. Sorry, Kaku. Honestly, though, Kaku fighting against Sanji actually would have been a great matchup. It's just kind of unfortunate we didn't really have time for that. Yeah, but two intense guys going at it. Oh, wait, one more time. Ooh, love the animation here. He already kind of technically went up against Luffy, and it was a good fight. I just hate how much people clown on how well Rob Lucci did in that fight, because they were fairly even for the most part. But it's just that one good hit, and Lucci was kind of cooked. Oh, it was more than one good hit. Can you kill him, though? And then the next time Lucci shows up, he's taking on Sanji. Oh yeah, Kizaru. Jeez, Technicolor. Just nonchalantly flying through the air. Oh no, I'm gonna fall into the sea. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. It wouldn't be an admiral if he didn't have a way of avoiding falling into the sea. Jesus. Oh man. Oh god. Sparkly. Oh god. Alright, refraction. Using some shadow clone jutsu. Oh, sword fighting. Oh god. Whoa. Okay, this is wild. The light through his hand. And it's a good thing Luffy is so good at dodging. Gum fireworks. Oh, yeah, cutting techniques. Jeez, that's wild. The swirling of the cloud. It wasn't holla. Like, no. Actually, you know what? That mindset isn't bad because it is all light. So him saying, is it a holla holla, isn't too far off the mark. Actually, that is a good point too. He's saying they're shining too bright. Like, not only do you have to avoid the attack, but it's an attack that it's hard to look directly at because it's so bright. So it's blinding you at the same time. That aspect usually isn't really applied to Kizaru's attacks. Mostly because most people can't see them coming. Get even bigger. Attack on Titan. And that is so interesting the way Kizaru is doing this. Or is this more like King Kong? He is Monkey D. Luffy. A bigger target. And, just literally blow them away. He's pulling a Naruto. Yeah, literally, that's what Naruto would do. Take all of his clones and then launch them. They're closing in. They're getting into formation. Yeah. Nice. Hey, what does it mean that Luffy could so easily deal with all these clones, though? And because he could just infinitely reform. But it was a distraction. Why go after Usopp? And got him by the nose. Oh no, got him by the lips. Will you tell me? While he's holding his lips shut. Vegapunk. The old man's gone out for a drive. Really? Oh my god. Just really? I mean, it's already destroyed, so what does it really matter? Yeah. Hitching a ride. Yeah, he's worried about Bonny. Oh, I guess he's not aware. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he wouldn't be aware yet. Just shove in. And he's like done dirty. You say stay in the building or he'll die, but we see that the building isn't really the safest place. He's charging up his laser. And Luffy ate it. A light snack. Reaction. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. I wonder what I'll do to his system. And even in Gear 5th, Jesus. Alright, lower the front gear down. Oh, partially deactivated. Oh, alright. Okay. I thought they had to deactivate it completely. Didn't know they could deactivate it in a specific place. Riding down the clouds. Where was that telescope? Yeah. Dr. Vegapunk has descended. Yeah, Atlas, wipe out. The Navy. Yeah, I had to have Atlas do it because she's got the best lungs. You cook now. Man, you got a crappy gun if it's jamming up on you now. Oh, the old man naps. Oh, nope, he awakens. That's so weird to see his eyes in the Tugi continued. That's freaky. And the visuals for Luffy's fight with Kizaru was great. Just, it was a bit of a sensory overload just because of all the dodging and ducking and diving and swooping and this, that, and the other. And that really just shows a high-speed battle. And it really does go to show the difference in overall ability too, because Luffy taking on Rob Lucci, it was them honestly being pretty good at dodging each other's attacks right up until but Luffy was able to tag Lucci a couple of times. Luffy's able to more or less keep up with Kizaru to a certain degree. It's just that Kizaru is a little bit more clever, a little bit more crafty. He manages to evade using his abilities right at the last second, or to misdirect and stuff like that. It just shows a greater tactical mind than Rob Lucci, and a greater use of his abilities, and just greater use of abilities in general. But it was a fun fight. It was really fun. And it's just cool to see Kizaru actually, strut his stuff a little bit more than what we've ever seen. Very interesting, very unique, very creative. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.